Okay, so it's been about 2 weeks using my Freewrite, and I thought I would give you guys an update about my thoughts about it. I'll start with the good. It is a great height for typing on my lap. I don't have to prop anything up on it. It's actually, because it's kind of thick, it sits at just the right level for me. Whereas with the AlphaSmart, I usually have to, if I want to type on my lap, I have to actually put my laptop under it to lift it up so that it's a good height for my wrists. I do like that the peace of mind of having it backed up in the cloud, that actually is good. But there are some quirks that I don't love. I'm not a huge fan of the keyboard. It's noisy, it's very clicky. It seems like it puts a little bit of extra pressure on my wrists, that I have a little bit more wrist fatigue after typing for a long period of time than I do with AlphaSmart. Keyboards are a personal preference. Some people really love these and think it's a real bonus, but for me, it just wasn't. Other quirks, when it syncs to the cloud, it's there forever. As of now, May 2016, you cannot delete any of your documents from the cloud. There's no delete button, which is going to drive me crazy. I hate having all of the test files there that I did before I realized that. I hate not being able to clean it out, and hopefully they will come up with a solution like a delete button and not just have your stuff there forever. The other is actually a typing thing. When you type, you hit return, you go to a new line, all very normal. You actually have to press the tab key in order to indent your line, or else you'll have a big glob of text. So the line breaks don't seem to be respected in any way. Like normally I expected it to, whenever you hit return, you would have a line break, and so in your word processor, in Scrivener or in Word, you can adjust the tab and indent your tabs if you want to. That's the way Word works. Scrivener works that way. The AlphaSmart, when it brings in text, it works that way. I never have to hit return and then tab for every new paragraph. With this, I do. And it's a totally different way of typing than I use with anything else. And it's not really something I want to have to get used to. It's very irritating. So there's no low battery indicator. You don't know that the battery's low until you have to charge it right then. And then you don't really know how long it has to charge for, and I wasn't actually clear on when it was done charging. I guess it just turns back to its normal screensaver at that point. Also, just small usability things like that. There are a couple of other software type quirks that just leave me feeling like it was unfinished, or just, I don't want to say it was unthought out. A lot of these things seem to be features rather than bugs, apparently, but they're not the optimal way that I would like to use it. Also, it comes with this USB cable for the power connection, and it's a USB-C, so it doesn't match anything else that I have. Almost everything else that I have other than the Apple products uses a micro USB connector, so it's the same one for my Kindle, for my husband's Android phone, for all of the little external battery packs we have, for his tablet, and so it can just kind of go to the plug in the wall and plug in anything I need to. With this, it's completely different. Also, it doesn't come with its own wall adapter, so I have to pull something else out, switch it out. With a household with as many devices as we have, it's just an added hassle. So my overall thoughts on the Freewrite. It still has the cool factor, it's still very pretty to look at. And in a world without the AlphaSmart, it might make sense, but in this world where you can buy this for $25 on eBay, and it won't save to the cloud, but it runs on batteries, it's easy to stick into your bag and take it where you want to go. I personally like typing on it better. I would stay with the AlphaSmart. So maybe someday in the future I'll be able to wholeheartedly recommend the Freewrite once it's had some software updates, but today AlphaSmart still wins. $25, $35, $45, depending on the model and depending on the condition on eBay, will get you something that will meet the goal of fast drafting, distraction-free writing, all of that, without some of the headaches. So those are my thoughts after 2 weeks of using the Freewrite. I know other people might feel differently and might really love it, and that's great. I hope they do. But for me, I will keep using it, I will keep trying, and I will hope for some software updates. That's all for now. Happy writing!